About blood groups, some introductory part, not only introductory part, maximum part we have finished. So last and final topic was remaining. That final topic will be finished in this class. So now I am talking about 2 points. Universal donor, O blood group person is universal donor. Universal recipient, AB blood group persons are called universal recipient because, so there I said some statement. So donors antigen, recipient's antibody should not be similar. If it is similar, clumping happens. It should be dissimilar. So in the case of universal donor, in the case of universal recipient, donors antigen and recipient antibodies are dissimilar. That's why O person can donate blood to any person. AB person can receive blood from any person. That's why AB blood group persons are called universal recipient. O blood group persons are called universal donor. This is what as class we have discussed that. So with the help of one table, the person who can donate blood to specific blood group person, that is what already we have discussed that. Now in this class, how to find A positive, A negative, B positive, B negative, O positive, O negative, AB positive, AB negative. That is what here we see. Okay. So first of all, actually this is in textbook not there. Whatever I said, so this much in textbook not there. Just one para given. So just with that para saying and finishing, simply giving claps, like groups topic finished. It is not being a teacher. Good. Being a lecturer, we have, I should say, much information regarding that particular topic, not only in this topic, in every topic. So textbook is just like a reference book. Raw material, that raw material, we have to expand. Okay, so when the blood group topic comes related to blood group, all the events I have to say it is my duty, it is my responsibility. So that I am saying. So first of all, so if you go to any diagnosis lab, blood diagnosis lab, like this one slide they will take. So they will prick with the needle and they will take one drop, second drop, third drop, 3 drops. 3 drops they will be tested with separate solution. So here anti-serum A, anti-serum A, anti-serum B, anti-serum D. Like that, 3 different solutions they will use. 3 different kinds of solutions they will use. So it is already with them, it will be there. So they will take from our body 3 drops, drop 1, drop 2, drop 3. First, anti-serum A, they will take 1 drop and they will put here and they will be mixed with each other. If clump with A blood group, if clump with the anti-serum A, this is first drop, second drop, third drop. When they will add anti-serum A with the first drop, at that moment if clump, clot, coagulate, if the first drop is a clump or clot with the anti-serum A, then the blood group is A. Next they will take anti-serum B and they will put anti-serum B, a little drop in second blood drop. This solution they will keep a little drop with second blood drop. If here also clump, the blood group is B. Here clump, in both anti-serum A, here clump, anti-serum B, here clump, in both places clump. Both drops, anti-serum A and anti-serum B, both is clumped, the blood group is A. Here not clump, here not clump. Then the blood group is O. Okay? Very simple. The first solution, clump, blood group is A. If the second bottle, anti-serum B, if clump, B blood group. If both clump occurs on both blood groups, both the places, first drop clump, second drop clump, then AB blood group. In both not clump, if clump is not occurs on both the blood groups, then O blood group. Here clump, only here clump, here not clump means A blood group. Here not clump, here clump means B blood group. If both clump, AB blood group. If clump is not occurs on both, O blood group. Okay, I think so you might have understand. Okay, so like this way, they will determine first A, B, and O blood group. Next, they will use antiserum B. Antiserum B. It specifies, it is used to determine specific antigens present on the red blood cells of the human beings. On the red blood cells of human beings. Okay, so before seeing that, antiserum T they will make. They will add 2 drops on the third blood group, third blood drop. If clump RH positive. If clump with antiserum D, third drop is clump, then RH positive. With third drop here, the blood is not clump. Clump not occurs, then RH negative. So that RH negative positive that could be determined through antiserum D. Okay, so antiserum D, one drop they have placed over the drop, over the blood, above the blood. Then if clump happens, then RH positive. That means special type of antigens are present on our blood. If not clumping is not occurs, then if clump not occurs, then RH antigens are absent. Special type of antigens are absent, then RH negative. If RH positive, that means we were positive for specific type of antigens. Then that positive we have to add. That positive that we have to add to the A positive, B positive, AB positive, O positive. Okay. If clump not occurs, then we don't have RH antigens. Then we will add A negative, B negative, AB negative, O negative. In such a way, totally how many blood groups? 8 blood groups. Okay, A positive, A negative, B positive, B negative, AB positive, AB negative, O positive, O negative. Okay. So this is the explanation they won't give, but being a biology student, okay. So antiserum A, antiserum B, antiserum D. This is a chemical solution. Okay, chemical. It is a chemical. That chemical is used to find whether we are belongs to A positive or A negative, B positive or B negative, AB positive or AB negative, O positive or O negative, like that. So first A bottle, B bottle. A is antigen, B is sorry, A is a chemical, B is a chemical. These two, with the help of these two, first they will decide whether A, B, O. Here with these two bottles, whether it is A group or B group or AB group or O group, it will be decided. Is it A group or B group, AB group and O group? It would be decided. After deciding whether it is A positive, A negative, to determine that special type of protein, the antiserum D. So the antiserum D is used to identify the special type of antigens present in our body. Special type of antigens present in our body. Okay, so special type of antigens, whether present or not, in every person's human being, along with A, B, and O, another type of blood group, that is RH antigen. special type of blood group, that is Rh antigen is present. Rh and every person along with the A, B, and O, a special type of antigens are present. That is called Rh factor. Rh factor is also present in all the human beings, except one condition. Majority of the people Rh positive. Very few people Rh negative. That condition I will say that. Okay, so if Rh positive comes, that positive we will add to A positive. Our blood group is B. Rh antigens are present, then B positive. My blood group is AB. Rh factors are absent, then AB negative. Like that, we will be decided. Okay, so now we will see about okay, ma. RH factor. RH factor. RH factor. See here. Karl Landsteiner and Wiener. Karl Landsteiner and Wiener in 1940. They have identified a special type of antigen on the red blood cells of special type of antigen. Special type of antigen on red blood cells of rhesus monkey. Monkey. Special type of antigens on the membrane of the red blood cells of rhesus monkey. Okay, since this factor first discovered in rhesus monkey, therefore this factor is called rhesus factor. It is short form RH factor or RH antigen. So this is the introductory, this is the history of RH factors. So very first time these special type of antigens are found on the membrane of the red blood cells of rhesus monkey. Rhesus monkey. Therefore, since these were discovered in monkey, therefore these are called RH factor, RH antigen. Okay, 1940 this discovery happened. After that, Karl Landsteiner and Wiener, they have tried for the special antigens on the membrane of the red blood cells of human beings. Even in the human beings also they found a special type of RH factor. Yes, then their experiment was succeeded. The same factor they found in monkey. Next, they tried to find such kind of a special antigens on the red blood cells of human beings. Even in the human beings also same type of special antigens they found. Then they divided it. Depending on the presence of special antigen on red blood cells of human beings. Humans. The blood groups are divided into two types. Depending on the presence of the special type of antigens on the red blood cells of humans. On the red blood cells of humans, the blood groups are two types. The blood groups are two types. The blood groups are flipped. One is Rh positive, another one is Rh negative. Rh positive and Rh negative. Rh positive and Rh negative. So, around the world, about 85 to 95% population will have special antigen. Special antigen. Such type of people are called Rh positive. This number is negligible. 85, some books 85, some books 95 they will give, some books 85 they will give, some books 86, some books 97 will give. The number is negligible. No need to worry. About 85 to 95% of the world population have special antigens. So those people will be called Rh positive people. Rest about 5%, 5 to 10%. If we consider 85, 50%. If we will consider 95, 5%. If we will consider it is 97, it is 5%. Remaining very few people will have, very few percent of the world population negative. About 5% of people don't have special type of antigens. Such people we will call Rh negative. So 50%, 5% of population, 5% of population don't have special type of antigens. Such type of people we will call Rh negative. So here we have to remember one point. Okay, see here, Rh negative. Okay, Rh positive people are more. Rh negative people are very few. Here one point you have to remember. So before the blood transfusion, before blood is donating to others, Rh compatibility is very important. Rh compatibility, Rh compatibility, Rh compatibility is very important. Compatibility means matching Rh positive, Rh positive, Rh negative, Rh negative. In such a way, how blood groups are matched, A blood group person should donate blood to A person only, B person should donate to B person only. How that matching in such a way. Before donating blood to others, before blood transfusion, Rh compatibility means matching. Rh matching is very important. If Rh incompatibility, if Rh factors are incompatible means mismatching. If Rh compatibility means nothing will happen. Nothing will happen to donors. Nothing will happen to recipients. If Rh incompatibility means mismatching. If Rh mismatching, incompatibility occurs, then special type of antibodies are formed in Rh negative person's blood. For example, come to the point here. Rh negative person blood. It is exposed to Rh positive. It is mismatching, incompatible. If Rh negative